Bless y'all. Welcome back to another Minute with a Mechanic. Today is going to be jump starting vehicles. If you have access to a jump box like this one, I would highly recommend using that over using your vehicle to jump start other vehicles. If you do not, then we're going to go ahead and go over what that looks like, just so that everybody has an idea. Very first thing that I want to mention is that most of these newer vehicles have computers, and they have computer controlled alternators, and if you use your vehicle to jump start another vehicle and there's a voltage spike that comes back, it could potentially damage the computer, which could be a very costly issue. So it is recommended to use a vehicle that has a substantially larger battery than what you're trying to jump off. And it is also recommended to not have the vehicle keyed on while jumping another vehicle. And that is just to be safe and keep your computers from getting fried. So we're going to go ahead and just cover the basics so that you can see what it looks like to have your jumper cables hooked up correctly. So in the instance that you're jumping off a vehicle that has a bad battery, you're going to need to hook up. This is the vehicle that supposedly everything is good on. So we're going to hook up our jumper cables directly to the battery. And as you can see here, I have the red positive cable hooked up to the positive terminal on the battery. It's indicated by other red wires on the battery that are connected to the battery. And also there'll be a plus sign next to that terminal post. You can't really see it very well in this image. And then the ground side or negative is going to be the black wire, and that's going to be indicated by a minus sign. So make sure you get those hooked up in the right order. And then when you come over to your vehicle that needs to be jumped, your positive will be hooked up to the positive side of the battery, again indicated with red and the plus sign. But your negative or your ground is going to be hooked up to an actual engine ground. You can see here I am connected to a metal part of the engine itself. And the reason being is that if you have a bad battery, it acts a lot and it absorbs energy. So basically you'll sit there and try to start all day and you'll never be able to start because the battery is absorbing everything that you're putting into it. Doing it this way, going to self on the motor, you give the energy a path to go through the starter on the motor before going to the battery, and that will get you started every time. Now if it's the instance where somebody left their light on for a little bit and it just wore the battery or drained the battery down, you can just connect directly to the battery, positive to positive, negative to negative, let it charge for a minute, it'll fire off. But in the event of a bad battery, this is a history where the car has just been hard to start for a minute and it's just showing signs of a weak battery, then you want to go engine ground just to make it easier to get the vehicle started. I hope that is some useful knowledge, and I hope that y'all enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you later. Bless y'all.